Hello and welcome to Train Sim World 3. Today we are on the Brighton main line where we'll be taking this convoy of class 66 all the way from Clapham Junction to Red Hill. This is part of their journey from Peterborough to Tonbridge. So a little bit of a different freight move in that we're not hauling any wagons, we're hauling 3 other class 66s. So it should be a good little run as we depart from Clapham Junction. So let's, without further ado, jump in the cab. The one thing that I've forgotten to do is to turn on EWS, which, nope, not that one, that one. We'll acknowledge that. Lovely stuff. And we can get going. So this should be a little bit easier freight move in that we are only hauling class 66s rather than, you know, a large rake of wagons filled, etc. So this should be quite good fun, I think. It's always good to drive on the Brighton main line. Hopefully we get caught up by some adverse signals. So let's just look at our path today. So as you see, we're coming from Clapham Junction, from what is the quite busy area, taking our way all the way down. As you'll see, we'll follow it down and we'll keep going, and we'll be ending up at Red Hill here. So we're already being overtaken by a 377. That's so cool. I do love the busyness, and we've got another one coming in the opposite direction. Let's use max power here to get up to our 40-mile-an-hour speed limit. And let's give you a bit of an external shot of these class 66s. It is beautiful. Yeah, very much a fan of the Brighton main line. It does give you a lot of variety to drive. We're almost speeding, so let's just ease back off the power. Just keep it in notch 1, I think, for now, and we could just very gentle drive all the way through. Very relaxed driving. It's this is part of the revised timetable for freight that's recently been introduced to the Brighton main line. So it's very cool to see that we've got some more freight services added. It was something that was particularly lacking when this route was originally released. So it's nice to see it's been gone back over and added a few more services, which gives a bit more variety. You can never have enough variety, and that's one of the things that you know, I certainly commend the South Eastern High Speed about. And now Brighton main line's getting a lot more variety as well. So I love it. I love it. Be nice to see some railhead treatment services added to this route as well, because again, it's just a little bit more variety. And that add-on can be used on, you know, virtually pretty much every UK modern route if those services were introduced. We've got a 30 here, which I didn't think about. A little bit. Oh, wrong button. Might help if I actually apply some of the brakes. There we go. There we go, we're back down to 30 now. Got plenty of 377s, Sun 377s passing us. So we are 30 as we take this curve. Or this junction, should I say. Ah, does look good. At least, you know, you very much do see... you definitely do see moves like this quite frequently in real life, so it's nice to see a convoy move like this in the game. And we can make our way back up to 40 now, so let's apply the power. We've got 14 miles to get to Red Hill. We're not constrained by any sort of time limits today, so hopefully we do this in I think relatively quick order. I think this should take us around 35-ish minutes or so. So hopefully we'll get not clipped by a 377 there, but we'll get you some nice shots of a lot of the electro stars in the area. Let's fly up the track and we'll see if we can get a nice flyby. Somewhere where there's a bit of sun. Here we go. It should be a nice little spot. Have we flown too far ahead? Ah, there we go. We'll get a bit of a horn action as well. There we go. We're slightly speeding there, so we'll just a little bit of application of brakes, bring us back down to 40. Looks like another 377 coming the opposite direction. I love how busy this route is. That is so good. As I understand it, there's room left in the timetable for the Class 700 as a potential add-on for this route, and I'd absolutely love to see that introduced to the game. Just even a little bit more variety added is yeah, would be phenomenal. I really sincerely hope it does come. You know, does come in the future, and obviously the some of the key features of Train Sim World 3 are added in terms of the lighting and weather effects. That would be great to see. We've applied a little bit too much brake there, trying to keep us under the 30 mark, under the 40 mark. There we go. We are going up a gradient, so best to keep the power on. It certainly would be nice to see the some of the different freight operators introduced to Train Sim World 3. Obviously, we've predominantly got EWS, and we did have the one outing of the DB liveried on Great Western Express. But it'd be nice to see certainly maybe the DB livery on more routes, and especially some of the others that we know operate in the UK, especially the Class 66. It'd be nice to see a bit more light variety. There we go, we've got a double yellow coming up. We'll acknowledge, we'll reduce our power, and we'll get overtaken yet again. See, two Class 377s passing each other. We are slightly speeding, so we're a bit of application of brakes here. I'm going to be going to a single yellow. We probably need to be. Ooh, what happened there? We'll acknowledge that. A little bit more brakes. We're down to 25, and we'll just keep running here. We'll acknowledge AWS. We've still got a single yellow head, so we'll completely release the brakes. A little bit of power, I reckon. AWS warning was, I guess, for the 40 warning there. We've got a double yellow now, so I guess we are following another train in front of us. I guess it's now just cleared the station ahead of us, which I'm not sure what that station will be. We'll acknowledge the double yellow. And we have got a 25-mile-an-hour limit coming up just ahead. So we'll just keep cruising like this for now. Once we've, I guess, pretty much cleared London, I guess we'll be able to get in a bit more high-speed running. So it's 25 as we come through here. This is... what station's this? Thornton Heath. Let's park ourselves in the station here and watch us come through. I can see us just off in the distance there. It would be nice to see on the information screens train approaching, you know, sort of stand back type thing. But hey, still very cool. See Gatwick Express in the background there. Oh. Let's I think we are probably... there we go, we've got Gatwick Express overtaking us there. We've gone through just a single yellow there, so we'll just keep creeping for the moment. Nice to see us face some adverse signals. So we've got the repeater there telling us that we'll be hitting a red signal ahead, which looks like it's just changed to a single yellow, so a bit of power. We'll just keep cruising around the 20-mile-an-hour mark, I think. If I'm not much mistaken, this is where the two lines start to diverge from memory, but I might be wrong. I think we... oh no, we are going to stay on the right hand side. I think we're just following some trains in front. We've got the Selhurst depot there. We'll have a cheeky look at the Selhurst depot, see how busy it is. We've got EWS warning, we can't see the... there we go, it's still single yellow, so we'll keep it here for now at about 20 miles an hour. That's very cool to see a Class 313 waiting to come out of the depot there, just I guess waiting for us to clear. And there's quite a few 377s stabled. It's always nice to see Selhurst Depot looking extremely, yeah, really nice and busy actually. It's very cool. There we go, and that's our convoy of Class 66s. Oh my god, what happened there? As we roll through Selhurst Depot. Selhurst Depot? Past Selhurst Depot, should I say. Probably a bit more power as we've got quite a steep gradient here. And now you can see we've got a double yellow head. We are definitely following another train in front of us. I think that's what's causing us to be kept under caution for now, but it's very cool. I like facing these adverse signals rather than just facing, you know, a green run all the way from point A to point B. are going to go down a gradient now, so we're going to go downhill, so just come off the power. There'll be a slight application of brakes here, just to keep our speed under control. Lovely stuff. There we go, we're starting to flatten off now, so we'll come off the brakes and we'll go into notch 1 of power. And you can see we've got the green light ahead of us, so let's start to take the speed back up a little bit, and we've also got the aspect to show that we'll be taking the set points here to the left. I'm guessing we got a train in front of us that's currently stopped in a station, and this is going to allow us to overtake it, perhaps? I guess so. You can see, or it's just currently stabled there for now, who knows? Leaves on the line, that's why we need the railhead treatment train into Brighton Main Line. Very cool. Let's just ease back on the power, up to 30 now. Just give you a nice view as we depart from East Croydon. I'm relying on the HUD for now because those line side ones don't necessarily give the speed that we need to be running at for this class 66. Actually, we're going to be coming straight back down to a 30, so there's no point speeding up too much, or if at all at this point. So we'll just keep rolling along in 30. It's very, leisurely drive at the moment. Be nice to open things up once we clear some of these last, I guess, sort of key London stations as we head more towards Brighton. Go. We can see we've got the aspect there. We're taking this to the right. Yeah, rather than going off to the left here. Oh, we should be braking, but never mind. That was naughty. It was saying 30 all the way, and then all of a sudden changed to 20. Go. Get up to 50 or 45 by the looks of it. Although we're going to be changing to a 40 very shortly, so we can start to apply a bit more speed now, which is the main thing. looks like we're going to be hitting a double yellow ahead as well, so we'll just come off the power. We'll acknowledge EWS. Actually, we'll keep it notch 1 for now. We're only under double yellows, and we'll cruise along at 35. That's absolutely fine for now, I think. We are going slightly uphill, so we may start to lose a little bit of speed anyway, naturally. Let's fly on up here. We'll park ourselves at the station. We can see we've got a single yellow, so we'll. I mean, this is not legit, but thank you. Slight application of the brakes to start slowing us. We probably need to be applying the brakes a little bit more now. So we can see the red ahead, just up there in the distance. Got a little way to roll up to that light at the moment, so just keep the brakes lightly applied at the moment. You can see it's just changed to a single yellow. So I think we'll stick around the 20 miles an hour for now. And we'll acknowledge that single yellow. Got a 377 flying past us. I guess that was the train just in front of us. I guess the 377 that we were perhaps following. Not too sure. But it seems certainly quite possible. Go, we're okay for now, so we'll keep rolling through. Looks like that's a busy train with a lot of passengers getting off there. And that's a double yellow ahead of us, which is pretty cool. So whatever we're following is starting to get away from us. And this is Pearly. So we'll be able to start to stretch our legs a little bit here. I think we're under double yellow. We can probably make our way up to around 30. I think this will take us roughly to around speed limit 60-ish. Yep, there we go. HUD's confirmed it. So we'll head around 30. We're still 6.9 miles away from Red Hill. So it's been quite a slow run for us. Been held back quite a lot of signals. And we're being overtaken by a 377 again. This looks like we're heading into a single yellow, so again, we'll just come off the power, keep it rolling along at 30, I think. And looks like we are going to be heading to, can we see, we can't, yeah, we can see the, I think that's the red for us just ahead. So we've still got a little way to go to that red, so we're okay for now. We're at 26 miles an hour. Just do a slight application of brakes. And it's just gone to a single yellow, of course. That's fine. Let's apply a little bit more power and we'll continue just rolling around 25-30 miles an hour. Just acknowledge that EWS, of course. This, I believe, is where the lines diverge. Yeah, you have this slight little split. So we've made some good progress. We've got to be over halfway now. Rolling along in the freight does give you a lot more opportunity to appreciate how well detailed this route is, rather than just flying through this as, you know, as in a 377 or 387 as an express train. It does give you time to appreciate how much time and effort's obviously gone into the route. It is definitely one of my favourites, up there with South Eastern High Speed, and yeah, I think I'm just hoping and praying that they do bring those Train Sim World 3 features and the 700 to Brighton main line, because I think it's got, you know, an opportunity to be even better than it is at the moment. And we are under greens again, so let's pick up the pace. There we go, we'll work our way up to 50 miles an hour and we'll start to make some roads into the 5.2 miles that we've got to go. See our speed building nicely now. See the Class 66 working hard. There we go, under more greens is what we like to see. Just pull the power back somewhat. We will be going to 60 in a moment, so we'll just keep running along in notch 3, and we can once we clear the 60 we can start applying a bit more power again. I think we hopefully have got a nice and clear green run now. That bridge certainly felt a little bit close there. we start to make our way up to 60. And maybe not quite a clear run. We're going to face some double yellows again. So again, let's just come off the power. Slight application of brakes. Just start to slow us down. It's a very dark tunnel, this. Although I can see light at the end of it. I think that's a single yellow coming up, even though can't quite. There we go. Let's acknowledge that. Probably need a little bit more application of the brakes. And we'll just roll along at just under 30, I think, for now. Yeah, we'll come off the brakes for us. Keep a little bit applied until we see until we can see the aspect. It's a very dark, long tunnel. I can see just we're getting closer to the end there. We're down to about 20 there, so we can come off, I think, for now. I know it says it's we've got a yellow ahead, but until we can see it on, you know, keep the immersion for now. There we go, we're under double yellow now, so bit of power. And we got, is that a 377 heading in the opposite direction, of course. You'll see a lot of the 377s on this route naturally. I think that that signal just went green as we went through it. So we are free to accelerate at the moment if that was, and now we see the double yellow, of course. So it's just eased back off the power. It's gone green again, so maybe not. We're clearly following someone else in front of us. Good to keep our distance here. So we've just got 1.6 miles to go, so we're almost there after our 15-mile journey from Clapham Junction to Red Hill. Obviously this has originated from Peterborough and we'll be heading all the way to Tonbridge, so yeah, it's had a little bit of a journey, it's fair to say. So we're up to the 50 now. And now we can see the double yellow again, which will acknowledge, come off the power, and again start to gently apply the brakes. And I suspect this will be the final time for our Actually, we need to be braking a little bit more there. I've driven 66 miles apparently. There we go. We'll acknowledge that. And this is going to be our stop, or the end of our run. Probably needs to be applying a little bit more brakes. We can see the red just ahead. And we'll just cruise into Red Hill here. Nice to see a couple of 377s. Yep, passengers just getting off. Got to make sure we hit our stop marker so we can get that gold medal, of course. We'll acknowledge EWS. That's very cool to see the 377 going off to the right there, just in front of us. Oh, it's going to take us right up to the stop marker, isn't it? There we go. Perfect. That is the end of our run. Hopefully we've picked up that gold medal. Of course we did. It's been absolutely brilliant. If you've liked this one, why don't you hit the like button and also subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye for now.